So you submitted Form 110F to your bank to get the DTAA TDS rate on your NRO fixed deposits. Well, I have some urgent news. That form no longer exists. Welcome to this explainer. Here is Form 41 and exactly why you need to file it before your next FD renewal. We're looking at a complete overhaul in how you claim your cross-border tax relief today, and if you're not prepared, it's going to cost you. So let's jump right in. If you've just been on autopilot, letting your bank auto-renew that old 10F every single year to get treaty benefits, stop right there. That legacy paperwork is gone. Poof, dead. A brand new digital mandate has taken its place, and relying on the old manual process is pretty much a guaranteed way to see a sudden, massive drop in your investment returns. Here's the technical side really fast. Form 10F has been officially and completely replaced by the digital Form 41 under Section 159(8) of the new Income Tax Act 2025. The government basically took the old, clunky rules and compressed them into this highly streamlined digital-first framework. Now, you might be wondering, why does a simple form update matter so much to us? Let's talk real numbers. Picture a highly common scenario, a UAE-based NRI sitting on a 35 lakh rupee NRO fixed deposit. By default, the Indian government taxes that interest heavily, but the DTAA treaty allows you to cap that rate, keeping your hard-earned money right where it belongs. By securing that 10% DTAA treaty rate instead of the punishing 30% default rate, you guarantee yourself exactly 52,500 rupees in annual savings. Let that sink in for a second. Literally, without this updated form, you were just tipping the government over 50 grand every single year for absolutely no reason. And hey, this isn't just for the UAE. Let's rapid fire some of these global treaty rates. The UAE enjoys a sweet 10% rate, while the USA, the UK, and Singapore are all sitting at 15%. That literally cuts the standard 30% domestic rate in half. And remember, these treaties cover dividends and royalties too, not just your FDs. Now, here's the 30% trap. If you miss this compliance, the bank instantly deducts 30%, and you are forced to wait a grueling 6 to 9 months for an ITR refund. Honestly, nobody wants their cash held hostage by bureaucratic red tape like that. You absolutely cannot let your money get trapped in the system. So, the big question is, how do we actually avoid this trap before your next renewal? Well, it requires adapting to a completely new digital workflow. The official transition is pretty black and white. The government is moving the old rules entirely into the new electronic Form 41 mandate. The end goal of claiming reduced tax is exactly the same, but the engine running it under the hood? Totally modernized and integrated right into the tax portal. So, the crucial takeaway here is mastering this new 3-step process. First, get your tax residency certificate from your host country. Second, file Form 41 electronically on the IT portal. And third, submit that digital acknowledgement to your bank. Boom, done. It's non-negotiable if you want to protect those yields. But look, you have to be careful because this is a highly strict digital-only process that requires your foreign tax identification number. And here's the kicker. It cannot be edited once submitted. If you make a typo, you can't just fix it. You have to start the whole thing over. So you really want to measure twice and cut once here. As for the timeline for the 2026 transition, remember this one critical note. The old form applies up until March 31st, 2026, but Form 41 is strictly mandatory from April 1st onwards. There is zero grace period here, guys. The whole shift to Form 41 proves that global tax compliance is getting a lot more rigid. Please, don't let the tax department hold your returns hostage. DM me Form 41 for your free DTA saving calculation right now. And I'll leave you with this thought as we wrap up this explainer. As international tax systems lock together, are you proactively managing your cross-border wealth, or are you just waiting around to react to the penalties? Make sure you're prepared.